My name is Shannon Krahn, and Monday through Friday I manufacture springs, and on the weekends, if I'm lucky enough, I get to sing a little bit and dress up and tell a bunch of stories with some really awesome people. Well, I think for me it started back in January. Joseph messaged me on Facebook, which I hadn't spoken to him in a long time, a few years. So that was a surprise to see the message. And then when I read it, he asked me, he said that they were doing a little project the next afternoon, and that the lady that he had in mind for a certain part couldn't make it, and wanted to know if I would be interested in trying it. And at first it kind of shocked me because I had never really thought that Joey had any idea that I wanted to do anything like that or had any interest in performing. I don't even think he's ever heard me sing or anything. So it really took me by surprise that he would even ask me out of nowhere. But I did it, and it turned out to be a lot of fun. I didn't realize how much work it was and how much, but it was still a lot of fun. I mean, even the tense moments were fun and funny. And it's fun. And But so we finished that project, and then we did a few other things after that. And then I think in early spring, Joseph started talking about this particular film, and I was lucky enough. He asked me if I wanted to join in on this one as well. So it was just out of luck, I guess, that he keeps asking me back on these projects. It was very educational. It kind of let you know a little, because I know sometimes when I watch movies or TV shows, I kind of wonder, how much work goes into that, how many times they had to shoot. I actually sit and wonder that stuff. So I really got to see behind the scenes. When we did the farm scene, I got to help out on the production part of it. I got to do a little bit of that, so that was kind of awesome. And I got to watch. It was really fun because you would see people come in their regular clothes. A few of them did that weren't already dressed, and they're eating donuts and talking. And then moments later they're in their whole little outfits and in their wardrobe and their makeup and their hair. And it was really odd for me to sit there and be like, I knew what was going on. I saw the raw aspect of it. I knew we were just playing out a story, but it really wasn't hard for me to get into it and just to be in that moment. So that was one of my favorite parts about it. It was just so, the cars and the scenery and the people and the outfits was just so real. And then when we shot the school scene, which obviously was a lot of fun for me to be the teacher, I hope that I kind of got an idea of how she was. I hope I did that well. I'm not really sure, but I hope I did. But again, to see the little schoolhouse, which was absolutely adorable, one of the cutest things I've ever seen, to be in there and to be in wardrobe and all the little kids doing their little stuff. They were a lot of fun. It's just a lot of different things that was my favorite part, or what I enjoyed the most about this film. Not to mention the storyline itself was very interesting. I don't see a whole lot of people digging into these things, stories that people don't want to talk about and things like that. So it was a lot of fun. It was very educational and very interesting, to say the least, to be a part of something like that. I do think it's a very important story to tell. Even, like, just because it is set back into the 1940s does not mean it's not something that's not happening today. And you don't see very many people touch on these types of subjects. So for that reason, I think it's important. I always enjoy stories a little bit more when they're more of a personal story about real people that you probably wouldn't hear about otherwise. Action movies are fun, horror movies are fun, sitcoms are fun, but I like to watch the good stories about real people, just down home type situations. So, and it's important to get people aware of this type of situation and get people aware of these people's lives and what they had to go through. I mean, like I said, we wouldn't have known about these people otherwise, or some of the struggles or some of the situations that they had to go through during that time. So I think it is something that people need to know.